Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to Mr. Grable's Grade 3 math class, where we learn about money. Yes, today we're going to learn about skip counting with coins. Now, the thing you have to remember about coins is they have a different value, kind of like place value. Now, I'm going to introduce you to each coin, and then we're going to try and do some skip counting and do some drawing here on page 26, 2 10s and 6 1s. Because as you know, that 2 does not mean the same thing as 2. It means 20. Okay, so same thing with coins, a little bit tricky. For example, this coin is called a toonie. Okay, you probably recognize it. It's worth $2, 200 cents. Okay? And it has a polar bear on it. This is called a loonie, and it's gold, and it has a loon on it, and it's worth $1 or 100 cents. This is called a quarter. It is silver. It is worth 25 cents, and it has a caribou on it. It's called a caribou. And that is one of the reasons we learn how to count by 25s. This one is also silver, and it's called a dime. It's worth 10 cents, and it has a sailboat on it, a very famous sailboat actually, called the Bluenose, that never lost a race, and it was Canadian. Very famous Bluenose. 10 cents for the dime. This one, of course, is the nickel. It is worth 5 cents. And it has a beaver on it, as beavers are very important to Canada in the early days. And finally, this is a penny, and it has a maple leaf on it, just like our Canadian flag, and it's worth 1 cent, but actually now it is worth 0 cents. It used to be worth 1 cent, now it isn't worth anything. So there we go, 1 cent. Now the cool thing is, boys and girls, this 1 cent, when it used to be worth 1 cent, you needed 200 of these just to make one of these. 200? If you had 199 of these all piled, and you had one of these toonies, the toonie would be worth more. Isn't that crazy? Okay, or if you had 100 or 99 of these, 99 would be so great, but you had one loonie, the loonie's actually worth more because it's worth 100 cents. So that's why the place value is so important. So there we go. Now, let's go check out our page here. And of course, it is Unit 2, Lesson 7, page 26, Skip Counting with Coins. And we, once again, will review here quickly. Nickels are worth 5 cents, and they have the beaver on them. Quarters are worth 25 cents. They have the caribou. Dimes are worth 10 cents. They have that famous sailboat, the Bluenose. Loonies are worth 100 cents or $1, and they have a loon on them. Pennies are worth 1 cent, but actually they're not used anymore, and they have the maple leaf on them. And of course, toonies are worth $2 or 200 cents, and they have a polar bear on them. Now, some work. Dimes. We have to make $1.60 worth of dimes. Now, the first thing you have to think, okay, dimes. How much are dimes worth? Dimes are worth 10 cents. So, actually, there's a little trick here I can tell you with dimes. This will only work with dimes, but that's actually how many? I already know. It's 16. But let's just draw them anyway to make sure. So we'll go 1, 2, actually not 1, 2, let's count by hands. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There's the 100. 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. That's what we needed. And of course, you could put the 10 cents in all those. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's what represents that part. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Hey, that represents that part. And you got it. And I'll bet there's 16 if you count them by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. $1.60, 16 dimes. Very cool. Love dimes, easy to count. Nickels, a little trickier. Okay, let's try number 2. $1.10. Counting by 5, so you got to get to 110. So here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. That would represent that one, right? Okay, so we're at 100. Oh, but we need 10 more. 5, 10. That will end up representing that. Now, here we go, just to make sure. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, just like we said. 105, 110. Check. Whew, a lot of stuff about money. Check it out. Practice your counting by 5s and 10s. On the next page, you probably have to do 25s and maybe even 100s. Have a great day. Bye-bye.